in 2007, won by Phil Taylor over Andy Hamilton. And 5 years ago today, it was Daryl Gurney who won this title.
93.
Another good scoring leg for the Australian, who has been donning that moustache all month fabulously. It looks so good, there are people thinking
60.
he shouldn't shave it off.
I'm
not one of them. Shave 60 off that. And another 60. And another double four. Damon Heta in fine fettle at the start of this contest. Just been annoying.
That's another word for obtuse.
Well, Heta's annoyed a few opponents this year just by his brilliance. But everyone's still waiting for him to just lift off in a major event. World Cup aside, of course.
Just think about how many great individuals have not won the World Cup.
37.
So we can do a look at that from two different sides. How about double 11? Wonderful from Heta. He looks in a really good place. His first year on tour. Lost out to Mervyn King by 10 legs to 8 in the final 8. And King would make the final, of course, and lose out by the odd leg to Van Gerwen.
It does make you chuckle some of the criticism that's aimed towards Damon Heta at times, because he's apparently not very good on TV. I think he's the best player. That's what they say is one of the worst players on TV. That's won two TV titles. Dolan's looking pretty good on the TV right now. Oh, wow. Well, this doubling from yesterday is back today for Brendan. Shots where if that first start had been the single, he could have still managed to hit two trebles to leave a finish, because he hit the two trebles first. The single couldn't help him.
So it is 2 visits needed for 179, and Dolan's done a great job there of getting into treble, single, double combination range. There's nothing that Heta can do about it. That's the best he could have done. But if Dolan hits this, it will be a 2-leg cushion at the break.
Wild and wide, and having earned himself that break buffer, he might be about to surrender it straight away. Heta gets tops and squares up this contest. It's been a real darting dust-up between Dolan and Heta.
He's talking about playing as much as he can as a professional darts player in the short term, because long term he does actually want to go back to Australia. He doesn't want to be here until he's in his 60s, still trying to qualify for tournaments. I think he wants to focus his efforts as a pro, make as much money as possible, win as many titles as he can in maybe a 10, 12-year period, and then it will be back to Oz for him. Enjoy the riches and maybe have a better climate.
96.
Good to have a plan, but if he is winning all those titles in, say, 8 years' time and still competitive at the top, it would be hard to walk away from potentially more riches, wouldn't it?
Well, I'm pretty sure that when Simon Whitlock moved to the UK, he had the same plan. He's still here. And he came over in 2010. That was 13 years ago.
Treble 20. And the 120 bingo continues. Tops for 125. So he's had 125 to the card.
£120,000 for the winner.
Not bad, is it? Not bad for a weekend's work down by the seaside.
Great darts from Dolan, but Heta gets first poke at an 80+ out. It's the bullseye for 8-5.
62.
That's the reprieve that Dolan required. To try and keep this game as tight as possible, he must take this, you feel. Heta will not miss double 8 or double 4. Biggest start of the match. And it's found by the very seasoned and brilliant Brendan Dolan, who for years has been heralded. Is he going to leave 1-2-4? No, he's not. He's pressing the accelerator now, and Dolan's in all sorts of trouble.
Yeah, that's 5 maxis now for the Aussie ace. Here comes number 3 for his opponent.
A somewhat subdued helicopter finger there, because he might be 9-7 down. Double 6 lets him down this time. He could take the 72, but he can't take the 12. With the last start of that visit, giving Dolan yet another reprieve.
Well, it's the 180 he hit back, though, isn't it? He was done when Heta hit that maximum, and then he hit one in kind, and then lands a double, and once again, Brendan Dolan gets level.
30 points apart. Damon knows he needs a mistake from the Northern Irishman to let him in.
60.
That is a mistake at this stage. If Damon puts in a big score here, he just needs one more minor mistake, and he could be on the cusp of a 10-8 victory, but he will not be happy with that.
117.
So, to force a sudden death shootout, 17. Tops.
97.
Heta has an opportunity. It's an outside chance, but it's a chance all the same.
He did get 1-2-8 with 2 treble 20s. Why not 2 treble 20s and double 14 instead of double 4?
Not to beat. Not now. But he will leave himself lurking
92.
in case Dolan does fluff his lines here.
20.
D10. For Brendan Dolan. Double 5. 1 up. Safe. And then that's the wrong bed. And that's the mistake that allows Heta a match-winning chance.
That was the mistake he craved. And now he's through. All you need is one chance. It was a very tough contest from start to finish. There's a few countries left in this tournament as well.
95.
I might be surprised to hear that
150.
at the start of the last 16 we had 3 Belgians left. England, the most represented nation left in the tournament,
90.
with
Luca
7
Mackay,
players.
68.
And the Netherlands with 3 as well. The other 3 countries, Germany, Australia and Northern Ireland. And silly Woody.
Well, it's another shot where you could go somewhere else and avoid the prospect of having to go for the ball at the end of it.
Game shot.
Never mind,
second
hits the ball at the end of it.
Woodhouse.
Great rescue act from
30,
Woodhouse.
saves to throw first.
20 and 30% respectively for Chisnell and Woodhouse.
180 all day long, twice on Sundays.
180.
If he's going to win the tournament, he might need more than 2 180s tomorrow, mate.
Just so good, isn't he, when that first start is in. I mean, I've never seen
58.
anybody hit a 180 when the first start isn't in, but you know what I mean.
He's got a different dart these days as well. He had the same design for about 3 or 4 years,
140.
with a bit of onyx black in it, and the grip pattern was a bit more aggressive. Now he's gone down to a finer groove pattern, and they're going through the air very, very
97.
well.
David
Yeah, and he's
Mackay,
getting into the groove in
41.
this match, isn't he? 140, 180, 140. And then 1. And 40
Game shot on the fifth
for a dozen
leg.
dart leg.
Dave
Dave
Chisnell.
Chisnell could have been
Sixth
4-0
leg,
behind in
it's
this
Luke
match.
Sutton.
Survived 4 bullets.
What kind of years, what kind of seasons are these people going to have? If you'd have offered the title hold to Chisnell that he's had, he would have said, well, yes, I'll have it.
140.
Still something missing.
Just having a little word with himself there, Chisnell, because he's opened the door for Woodhouse in this leg. This was a chance to break. It still could be, but won't be.
Luke required
Luke
110.
Can finish 110. Plenty of options on it. Treble 18. Would have left double 18, and he wanted it. And the reason he wanted it is because he's looking at Dave Chisnell on 46 and thinking, I'm not coming back in this leg.
54.
I don't think he is either,
Dave, you required 46.
because the doubling is starting to improve in this game as we go on. It's double top.
Game shot.
There we go. Luke was right.
Dave Chisnall.
So will we.
Just a little lull in this match at the moment. Who can take the bull by the horns?
140.
Even a 140 there doesn't really
150.
damage Dave Chisnall's break bid. Because Woodhouse has to find 2 trebles and a double himself.
180.
It's very nice.
Luke, you require 139.
As far as ton plus checkouts in this game are concerned, it's nowhere near what we had from Damon Heta and Brendan Dolan in the previous match.
97.
It might take something like that
Dave, you
from Luke
required 32.
just to emphasise his position in this match as we get towards the end of it. Double 16 for Chizzy.
Game shot on the 12th leg. Dave
Cancels
Chisnall.
out that break and effectively takes back
13th leg.
control.
It's Dave to throw first.
It's a strikingly similar game to the one we saw just before, which Damon Heta ended up winning 10-8.
140.
If Woodhouse carries on, Chisnall's going to start having to rely on mistakes.
And constantly in the second
45.
session of this
Luke, you
match,
require
he's been
81.
struggling with finding the height on the dart. He's been hitting that small 20 for fun. Double 16.
Game shot
Things
on
are
the
changing
14th
all right
leg.
because Woodhouse has got a
Luke
2-leg
Woodhouse.
cushion.
15th leg.
He
It's
hasn't had
Dave
that
to
in a
throw
while.
first.
I make that his first 2-leg cushion since the first 3 legs of the match. Woodhouse is not cutting the figure of someone who is 2 ahead and needing only 1 to finish this job. He can see
89.
Chisnall in his rearview mirror.
Yeah, really can. Maybe already thinking about the next leg, or is he thinking about rattling Dave Chisnall's cage here?
140.
Left himself 36 in the last leg.
Dave, you require 52.
Chisnall took the 54. Woodhouse leaves 81. Chisnall needs 52. This must go in. And it
Game
does.
shot on the 17th
He's
leg.
stopping
Dave
Woodhouse from
Chisnall.
getting a match shot. This is
18th leg.
brilliant
It's
from
Luke to
Dave.
throw first. Game on.
1 treble visits could be very good from here, but get 2. Gold dust. 3, even better.
180.
Diamond dust.
He's ready. That's what it's telling me.
43.
181 after 6, and that prediction that Chisnall might have needed a 9 darter could come true.
Those 5 treble 20s. Make that 6.
80.
Yeah, 6 treble 20s out of 9 darts have put Chisnall in the birdhouse. Or maybe even the doghouse.
99.
It may just be a matter of time
Luke, you
before
require
Woodhouse
101.
punches his ticket to Sunday for the first time here in Minehead.
He gets a go at double 12,
Game
and
shot.
Luke Woodhouse
And the
lands
match. Luke
a
Woodhouse.
landmark win in his career. Woody is through to a first PDC major quarter-final, and he's done it by chucking out Chisnall.
And Mario van der Beharder on the main stage has done himself the world of good, because getting to the last 16 has given himself a brilliant chance of keeping his tour privileges. He's in the 2nd year of a tour card,
60.
and he is close, very close indeed, to being inside the top 64 now. You've got the likes of Watamina and Joyce and Woodhouse, all outside the top 32 in the world, still in this tournament. And in fact, Woodhouse has definitely got Matas Razma's attention now, because if Woodhouse wins the quarterfinal tomorrow, Razma
60.
might have to go to round 1
Well, you
in the
require
worlds, not round 2.
122.
Okay, fair enough. Lovely.
Game
Superb.
shot and a full
Well, that
leg.
is unorthodox,
Gabriel
but you can see the
Clemens.
thinking behind it with Donneveld not on a
Fifth leg,
finish.
Gabriel to
And
throw
that's a rather
first.
classy
Game on.
Clemens 1-2-2.
Like MVG, like Dimitri, like Aspinall, you're probably going to see that from them.
And the common route on 265 is the 19s.
133.
You can leave 170, you can leave 132. Zonneveld decides against that route, interestingly. But gets an even better outcome.
180.
But he hit the ball at the start of the last finish.
What a guide that is. He would have loved a shot at the bullseye.
92.
But fair play to
He'll
Clemens.
require 85.
He's got himself in a really advantageous position here. If Zonneveld misses double 9.
67.
He was kind of moving a lot, wasn't he, as that dart was
He'll
thrown?
require 40.
He does do that. He tends to waver on the oche. And Clemens has got a 4-1 lead here. This may be the most dominant start to a match we've seen here tonight. By 6 legs to 3. The favour was returned by Gabe this year in Players' Championship 19 by 6 legs to 4. But I assure you of this. This is by far the most important meeting we've had. And the best quality as well.
Brilliant. Oh, it's wonderful from Gabriel Clemens here. That is a 180 to follow a 180.
83. Real you require 95.
He's starting to cook now, isn't he? He's dreaming of a huge, huge advantage at the break. And he may just have it because everything he does at the minute is working. That's 9 perfect darts at the end of that leg. Why does it feel like he's got more than the 180s he's got? He's just been incessant.
I thought he might add another one there. But it's 5 out of 6 starts in the treble 20 bed, and it's potential break a throw again.
Zonneveld was playing at the level that he was doing in the tournament. He might have been able to handle some of this, but Clemens is white hot right now. 5 maximums in this game. Niels has got a couple, and that's not bad, but it's been dwarfed by this really hot spell from the German. When he's on, he's one of the best in the world to watch.
Real you require 81.
Double 18. Good guide. Crash it in, Clemens.
63.
Well, these are the chances that Niels Zonneveld simply has to take. He's not been afforded many crumbs.
He's barely had a dart at a double in this game. He's only had 3 shots and hit 1 of them. He's not going to get one here. Clemens can do what he wants.
54.
Will he split now?
Real you require 18.
9.
Game shot in the 8th
Double
leg.
9 goes in.
Gabriel Clemens, 9th leg. Gabriel to throw
Nice
first.
comedy timing, Murph. I like it.
Just at one point in the game, maybe when he took out that 1-2-2 that we raved about at the time, he got the 3-1 lead, he started to pull away, and he's just not looked back since.
161.
It's become a practice match for him.
And we're talking about a player that in practice matches can do anything he wants. Numerous 9s. He always seems to put them on his Instagram feed. But he does big, long practice sessions to be ready for things like this.
Gabriel, you
He's got
require 64.
best of 19 experience, whereas Zonneveld hasn't got much of it at all.
For 9-1.
48.
No, double. Double was required.
Niels require 156.
Little lapse of concentration perhaps there, but he'll come back.
He'll fix it next time, judging by what he's done on the doubles in this match.
Gabriel,
I don't think he's going to miss by that margin again, Murph.
Smaller margin. And then
Game
doesn't
shot
miss
the
at
10th
all.
leg.
And Gabriel Clemens is
Gabriel
cruising here against Niels Zonneveld.
Can't go to sleep here as well. I know that you've got an 8-leg buffer,
140.
but the quicker you get this job done, the quicker you can go to bed, rest, and get ready for tomorrow, and feel good about the fact that you are in the
22.
quarterfinals
And
for the first time in this tournament.
And he's only been in the quarterfinals of 2 PDC majors, the World Cup and the World Championship.
And this one hasn't got the word world in it.
But he'll feel on top of the world should he get there and play a Sunday at Minehead. And that last leg could be over in double quick time.
26. Gabriel, we require 78.
Double 12.
66.
Not just yet. I wonder if Luke Woodhouse is watching this. That was a very impressive performance against Dave Chisnell. He hasn't had to wait very long to see his potential opponent.
Gabriel, we require 12.
And it looks like it's going to be Clemens.
Game.
It absolutely is, and that
Gabriel
is a demolition job as Clemens crushes Zonneveld.
At this stage, so looking to go one better.
96. $59. Ryan, you require 95.
I'll give you an update on the Humphreys-Searle match in a second. But first, I want to see if Joyce will hit double 8.
Game
Silly
shot,
question.
sixth leg.
Loves double
Ryan
8.
Joyce, seventh leg.
3-3 in this
Jermaine
one, but I
Sothrova.
assure you it's not close in the Humphreys-Searle game. Jermaine Watamina, in getting to this event, was number 59. He only just made it into the tournament. And he could make the last 8.
139. Jermaine, you require 122.
Oh, good start. Another. The ball
97.
almost there,
Ryan,
and he
you
knows it.
require 84.
And Ryan Joyce knows he might have to take this out.
Loves a bull. Let's find out.
Game shot on the 8th
Yes, he
leg.
does.
Ryan
Canny
Joyce,
lad.
6th leg. It's Jermaine to throw first.
Awful dart that. It's got about half a 60 to aim at. There you can see he had to get past the flight, which was hanging over that 60 bed.
It's hard to tell from that camera angle, but it looks
94.
pretty flat.
Jermaine, you
But we
require
assure you,
148.
would be eclipsing that target. Now then, a couple of times the first start has been plumbing that treble 18,
92.
but he's failed to really
Ryan,
get
you
anywhere
require
near
36.
it. And Joyce could take the lead here for the first time since leg 3.
Well, how does he find this? He can't hit it low unless he goes all the way right.
18.
Wow, that was close.
Jermaine, you require 56.
Watamina is on thin ice here. He's got the wrong one.
It's not in, Jermaine. Oh,
Ryan, you require
get in, he
18.
shouted. No, get out. Get in somewhere else.
Look at the focus of Joyce, though. He's not getting involved. He wants to win the leg.
God, give it the get in, Ryan, if you hit
Game
it.
shot on the 9th leg.
That is brilliant
Ryan Joyce.
professionalism from Joyce, because
10th
any
leg,
other
it's Ryan
person
to
would have
throw
said
first.
that is
Game
quite
on.
funny. And it was funny.
Another leaves a finish.
98.
It was 6-4 at the break here, and 6-4 at the break with Humphreys and Searle as well. Searle has come back from 4-1 down to make sure the gap is a little
97.
smaller after 10 legs on the main stage here at Minehead.
Ah, great
171.
setup shot from Jermaine Watamina, who looks like he has put the madness behind him. And has come back firing after the break.
43. Jermaine, you require 36. Game
That's
shot
more
on the
like
11th
it.
leg.
Right in the middle of
Jermaine
that double
Watamina.
18.
$135.
Bad dart, so needs to move. But Jermaine Watamina's got to move on, hasn't he, after the break?
87. Jermaine,
13
you require
darter.
86.
When he came back, now he's looking. Well, doesn't have to go for the ball.
40.
Did the right thing, got the wrong outcome.
Not really sure why he went for the 18 on dart 2.
Good point, actually, yeah. Didn't think until the very last
100.
start, did he?
Jermaine, you require 46.
It won't mean anything as long as he hits double 16.
Game shot on the 12th
That was
leg.
really important.
Jermaine
Look at what
Watamina.
Joyce left. 96.
13th
Just
leg,
thinking,
it's
if you
Jermaine to
miss,
throw
I might
first.
hit.
$52.
Although I am starting to notice on a couple of shots now, the double 4 that we saw, or the attempted double 4 in the previous leg, and the shot at double 2, he's feathering the dart through the air. He's not completing the throw 100%. That cannot continue. It has been a problem in his game over the last few years.
Right, can Ryan Joyce now just stop this little rot? He'll throw another one in the 20 for a go at double 16. He loves it here.
Game
He
shot
loves
the
that.
14th leg.
All
Ryan
square,
Joyce,
7
50
apiece.
legs, Jermaine to throw
Race
first.
to 3.
Efficient visit. Efficient use of words.
180.
And that's
Ryan, you
a
require
very,
116.
Strong response. This could be the key exchange of this match, you know.
Oh, it could. Hasn't got the 60. Watamina, if he gets this,
41.
he
Jermaine,
might
you
just show
require
a little bit of gumption
109.
for the first time in this contest. He's not going to get it.
37.
Joyce is
Ryan,
cursing
you
himself at the
require
fact he's left
75.
75 here. Should have been something a little lower. One dot at tops is what he wants. It's what he gets.
35.
Bends the wire, and
Jermaine, you
Watamina
require
could survive leg
72.
16. Double 16.
56.
He can't quite believe it.
Ryan, you
Joyce
require
to
40.
make him feel pain.
But it's tops now. Tops is not the easiest target for Ryan because if he does go over the top, it makes it tricky.
Game shot
So he
the
does that
16th
instead.
leg.
And now Ryan
17th
Joyce
leg, Jermaine to throw
puts
first.
Jermaine Watamina at the point of no return in this darts match. Has to win the 3 remaining legs. I know he's only been to the quarterfinal of the World Championship. It was second round at the Grand Prix.
Aha.
His only appearance in it in 2020.
That's a long time ago.
That 2019 World Championship, so the quarterfinal may well have been in 2018. I think it... I can just check, can't I?
And that was his biggest payday of
140.
£50,000.
Yeah, lost to Michael van Gerwen. Indeed, it was 29th of December 2018. Basically, 5 years ago.
42.
He's possibly 3 darts away
138. Ryan, you
from
require
20,000 ranking
145.
points and a place in the last 8.
Jermaine Watamina is 3 legs away. Oh, lovely.
121.
But he makes
Jermaine, you
Watamina
require
have to
68.
hit. And it's only going to be 1 dart at double. And that double is tops. And it's not
28.
in. And Joyce gets his opportunity. For a
Ryan,
first
you
quarter
require
final
24.
in a PDC televised tournament for the best part of 5 years.
Game shot.
And it's joy for Joyce
Ryan Joyce.
as Ryan rules over Jermaine Watamina and makes the last 8